Hi guys, it's Kate. Today's a bit random. Basically the other day I was just watching videos on YouTube and I came across this video by a girl called Meredith Foster, and it was called Questions That Nobody Asks, and I thought some of the questions were actually quite different and cool, and so I thought I'd ask myself the questions and answer them for you guys. So, the first question is, do I go by nickname? Yes, I do. Everyone calls me Kate, so that's my nickname. When driving, do you listen to CDs, tapes, the radio, or nothing? Now I do have a couple of CDs in my car that are quite cringy, so I won't mention the names. But usually I tend to plug my iPod in via the aux cable, so that's what I listen to. Am I a window person or an aisle person? I like to sit by the window because I like to see where I'm going and you get to see all the scenery and whatever else is nice out there, I suppose. How do I relieve stress? I actually have a little stress ball that I use when I'm stressed. It doesn't happen that often, but it just feels good to just scrunch something in your hand, just release that, so that's what I do. What's my favourite childhood TV show? There's quite a few, but I think it would probably have to be Zoe 101. The school that she went to was just awesome and I always wanted to go there. And I actually think I used to have a crush on one of the male characters in it, and I look back at it now and I just think, why? When I was a kid, what did I want to be when I grew up? I think I've just always wanted to be an actress. I can't remember ever wanting to do anything else. I've always wanted to do that, so I'm lucky in that regard. Some people still don't know what they want to be. If I could have dinner with 3 people, who would I choose? Blair Waldorf, 100%, because that would just be amazing. She could give me style tips and maybe introduce me to her mother after dinner. Jude Law, because I just love him and his accent is divine and that would just be amazing. And Tom Hanks, because he's an incredible actor and he always manages to make me cry in every single film that he's in. So that would be amazing to have dinner with all of them. If I could live in one city for the rest of my life, where would I live? I would have to 100% say it would have to be in New York, in Manhattan, on the Upper East Side. That's where I'd like to live. If I could make any fictional character come to life, who would it be? I thought long and hard about this one, but I finally came to the conclusion that it has to be Kristoff from Frozen, because he's just absolutely adorable. And I'd like to think that Sven would come with him, because they kind of come as a package. So we'd have a pet reindeer as well, which would be really cool. If I could hire any actor to portray me in a movie, who would I choose? Well, seeing as I love Blair Waldorf so much, it would have to be Leighton Meester, who plays her. And I just think she'd portray me perfectly. Yeah, that's who I like. When I was a kid, what did I dress up as for Halloween? There were lots of different ones, but I think the best one has to be when my mother decided to dress me up as a pumpkin. I must have looked quite cute then, but I don't think I'd have quite the same effect if I were to wear something like that now. Do I sleep with my closet doors open or closed? Always closed. Always had that horrible inkling feeling that there might be something waiting for me in the shadows. And no, it's not because of Monsters Inc. I used to have that feeling before I watched Monsters Inc. Monsters Inc. only confirmed that fear, so I always have to have it shut just in case. If I could be any cartoon character, who would I be? I think I'd have to be Lilo from Lilo and Stitch. She's so cute and she teaches Stitch about family and how important family is, and she can do hula dancing and she's just really cute, so I'd like to be her. Do I sleep with the sheets tucked in or out? I don't understand how people sleep with the sheets tucked in. My feet always stick out over the end of my bed, and if you get too hot, it's nice to just stick your foot out, get a bit of cool air for a bit and then stick it back in once you've cooled down. And you just can't do that when the sheets are tucked in, so always tucked out for me. Do I always smile for pictures? No. I have days where I hate my smile and I just want to do a pout like this. Or sometimes I smile with my mouth shut because I don't want people to see my teeth. But no, it's kind of a mixture. I like to say I'm quite versatile in terms of my facial expressions for photos. When was the last time I wrote a letter to someone on paper? Believe it or not, I actually write to my parents every couple of weeks. That's how we keep in contact most of the time and just tell them what's going on. So the last time I probably wrote a letter on paper was last week. I'm quite old-fashioned in that sense. How many languages can I speak? I'm pretty good with French. I can understand it very well. I'm not 100% fluent, but I'd say I'm pretty close. So let's say 2, English and French. Hopefully I'll get to learn Italian soon, and then I can say 3. What are my favourite crisps? Where do I begin? I'd have to say the chicken and thyme Walker's Sensations. They're my favourite, and they come in big bags, so they're good for sharing and parties and stuff like that, so I really like them. They're really nice. Who would I like to see in concert? I would really like to see Adele, and I know that she's touring, but all her tickets are sold out, so I couldn't get any. But I'd really like to see her, so if anyone has tickets that they want to give me, feel free. That would be really nice. Can I swim well? Yes, I can swim very well. I've got all of my swimming grades when I was little, and all the little sew-on badges that I put on my swimming bag, because I was really cool like that. So yeah, I can swim quite well, I like to think so. Am I patient? Honestly, not really. Sometimes I can be patient, but I have to be in a very understanding mood for that, I suppose. So no, I'm not very patient. I just like to get things done and like start everything going. I don't like just sitting and waiting for things to happen, so I'm not very patient. A DJ or a band at a wedding? A band, 100%. DJ just doesn't have the nice romantic feel that you'd want, whereas you could have like a brass band at a wedding and it would just sound grand and amazing, so that would be really nice. And the last question is, do I want kids? Yes, I do want kids, but not yet. Not for a long time yet. I would like kids. That would be really nice. That's all of the questions I've got down here. So if there's any of the questions you want to answer, comment beneath and let me know what your answers are to some of these questions. I'd really like to know. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye!